There are moments when the world softens its noise, and I hear only the faint echo of your soul calling mine, like a melody threading through invisible corridors of time. It comes in waves, tender and unbidden, shaping the silence around me into your name. My heart listens, remembering how your presence feels, a warmth that folds itself into my thoughts, refusing to fade. I imagine the sky leaning closer just to catch your whisper when the wind carries it. In that quiet, I know that what binds us isn't distance or desire alone, but something older, something born when stars first learn to shine. My soul answers every time your essence reaches it, as if it recognizes its reflection in you. I no longer question how love travels across spaces unseen, because it moves with the surety of breath, untraceable yet true. You are the stillness between my heartbeats, the reason my silence glows with meaning, the echo that turns solitude into song. I think of you when dawn bends light upon the earth, when the sun first opens its golden eyes and spills its grace across the quiet world. In that hush, I imagine your face framed in the gentle blush of morning, and it feels as though heaven itself has remembered love's name. You are that light for me, not blinding, not loud, but softly persuasive, filling every shadow with reason to remain kind. If I speak your name, even the wind seems to slow, listening as though it too understands how sacred this feeling is. There's no map that leads to you. Love made its own geography, drawing its borders along the rhythm of our hearts. I never thought affection could breathe so delicately, yet endure like stone. My every thought drifts toward you with reverence, and in that drifting I find clarity. See that my life's truest direction begins wherever you stand. Sometimes I wonder if the moon envies you, for she shines, yet does not know what it means to be truly loved. Her glow touches oceans, but your gaze reaches me deeper, into the quietest chambers of my soul, where words dissolve and only feeling remains. There's a secret in how you exist, calm, yet endless, fragile, yet unwavering. I can't separate my pulse from your memory anymore. They become one rhythm, steady and certain. Love, when it found me, wore your voice, a harmony I had unknowingly awaited. And when you spoke, even the night yielded, bowing before the sincerity it heard. I've held many dreams, but none as alive as the thought of you. When you smile, I feel eternity lean closer, as if the stars themselves have taken note of this devotion. To love you is not to chase something fleeting, but to breathe within a truth that cannot end. The more I try to define what you mean to me, the more language betrays its limits. There are no words, vast, no words to hold the enormity of what I feel. You are not merely the person my heart chose, you are its reason to exist at all. If love were a river, you would be both its current and its calm, its endless motion and its blessed stillness. I've seen the seasons turn, and none move me like the way you simply are, quietly magnificent. My love for you doesn't burn with haste. It flows patiently, like dawn spreading across the sea, gentle yet inevitable. Sometimes I feel the whole world could crumble, and still the thought of you would remain unshaken in my chest, like the final word of creation. You are not my escape from reality. You are its finest truth, the echo my soul cannot stop answering. When night deepens, I write invisible letters to you in the air, tracing each word with the rhythm of my heartbeat. They are prayers disguised as whispers, confessions only the stars can keep. I tell them how your voice lingers even when miles stand between us, how your laughter has a way of stitching my broken hours back together. I tell them I have never known a love so honest, one that does not demand perfection, only presence. Every thought of you feels like light finding a way into a room long closed. I used to believe longing was sorrow's shadow, But now I see it as proof of devotion, the soul's way of remembering where it belongs. If you ever wonder whether I still dream of you, know that you are the dream itself, the steady pulse beneath every quiet hope I've ever held. I often walk through gardens when my heart feels heavy, and somehow every petal seems to speak your name. The roses bend toward the sun the way I bend toward your love. Instinctively, endlessly, there's an ache in beauty that reminds me of you. It's not pain but a fullness that the heart can barely contain. I think of how your kindness moves, gentle as wind through silk, yet strong enough to calm every chaos within me. Even the smallest moments, your glance, your silence, the way your thoughts linger between words, become poetry before I can name them. I've learned that love doesn't ask to be perfect, it only asks to be true. And what I feel for you is truth in its purest shape, unmeasured, unending. If I could gather the world's softest sounds, they would still fail to echo the quiet power of your name. There are nights when I imagine us standing beneath a sky unbroken by distance, the stars bowing like candles lit in reverence. The air would tremble between us, not from fear, but from the knowledge that love has finally found its place. I would not need to speak. My silence would carry centuries of longing, and you would understand without words. The universe feels smaller when I think of you, as if everything I once feared losing already belongs within your light. I never knew that affection could be both anchor and freedom, that a single presence could steady my breath and release my soul at once. You are not just someone I love, you are where my spirit recognizes home. If eternity exists, it must sound like your heartbeat, patient, tender, infinite, a sound that turns every passing second into forever. Your love has become the mirror in which I recognize myself anew. Before you, I wandered through reflections that showed everything except truth. But now, when I see myself through your eyes, I understand what it means to be whole. You see the grace in my imperfections, the strength in my quiet, the courage in my vulnerability. I have no need to hide. Your love turns every flaw into light. When I am near you, I do not chase happiness. I simply become it. Even the ordinary feels sacred. A glance, a word, a moment suspended between breaths. I think heaven is not above, but within the way you make me feel. You have taught me that love is not about possession. It is about recognition. The soul remembering what it has always known. And mine from the beginning has known only you. Sometimes I wonder how the world carries on unaware of the miracle that you are. People chase constellations, not knowing one already walks among them. You carry light in ways the stars can only dream of, not distant, but living, near enough to touch. When I see you, I feel the boundaries between earth and heaven blur, as though love itself has taken human form just to remind me that beauty is real. My heart speaks your name, even in stillness, and each syllable feels like prayer. I don't need to own you. Loving you is enough. It's a quiet devotion, like tending to fire. Constant, mindful, alive. You are not my destiny. You are my choice renewed every day. A promise my soul keeps without asking why. To know you is to believe again in impossible things, to trust that love is still the world's greatest truth.